Hello students, today we will be solving some numericals on current electricity. So let's start with our first question. So here we are given a 10 volt battery which is connected with two resistors on the adjacent sides, one of 2 ohm and another is of 4 ohm. And in this question we are asked to calculate the current through 2 ohm resistor and 4 ohm resistor. So what we are asked is calculate current through 2 ohm and 4 ohm resistor. So this is what we are asked to calculate. As this battery is connected in the center, let the current starting from this battery is I, and this current at this junction will get divided into two parts, that is I1 and I2. Now I1 is passing through the resistor of 2 ohm and I2 is passing through the resistor of 4 ohm. So from here one thing is very clear, that total current I is equal to I1 plus I2, and we need to calculate the values of I1 and I2 over here. So to do this, firstly we will be calculating the total current that would be initiating from this battery. That means firstly we will be calculating the value of I. Now to do that, we know the current is getting divided into I1 and I2. That means this resistor of 2 ohm and this resistor of 4 ohm, they are in parallel. So when these two are in parallel, what will be their equivalent resistance? Their equivalent resistance would be equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4. So that would be equal to 4, 2 plus 1, that is 3 by 4. Or equivalent resistance would be equal to 4 by 3 ohm. So this is the equivalent resistance of this circuit. Now when equivalent resistance is 4 by 3, what would be the total current? According to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR, voltage is 10, current is that we have to calculate the total current, that is I, and resistance is force 4 by 3. So from here we get the value 30 by 4. So total current is 30 by 4, that is starting from this battery of 10 volt. Now this total current is getting divided into two parts. So when this is getting divided into two parts, we need to calculate those two parts. Now the current is getting divided into parallel, and we know what is the amount of current distributed according to resistance. From here V is equal to IR, I would be equal to V over R. That means amount of current passing through any resistance is inversely proportional to the resistance of that resistor. Fine. So current is inversely proportional to resistance. That means the current passing through first to the current passing through second would be equal to, or we can write equal to over here, resistance of second by resistance of first, because current passing through any resistance, let we are taking this as R1 and we are taking it as R2. Current passing through this resistor, that is I1, would be inversely proportional to its resistance, that is R1. So I1 inversely proportional to R1, similarly I2 inversely proportional to R2. Fine. From this we can write I1 by I2 is equal to R2, that is 4, divided by R1, that is 2. So from here what we get is the ratio of I1 and I2. Fine. So the ratio of I1 and I2 is 2:1. Now when we know this ratio, that I1 ratio I2 is equal to 2, so we can say I1 is equal to 2I2. Fine. And from the initial equation we know total current is equal to I1 plus I2, and total current, it came out to be 30 by 4. So 30 by 4 is equal to I1 plus I2. So in place of I1 I can place 2I2 plus I2. So from here we get 3I2 is equal to 30 by 4, or I2 would be equal to 30 by 12. So this would be the value of I2, the current passing through this resistor. So the current passing through this resistor would be equal to 30 by 12 ampere. Fine. Next, substituting the value of I2 over here, you can calculate the value of I1. So I would be writing it over here. Now, substituting this value of I2 over here, we will get I1 is equal to 2 into I2, and I2 is 30 by 12. So this will be 6, this will be 5. So I1 would be equal to 5 ampere. So Phi1 is the current that is passing through this resistor, and 30 by 12 is the current that is passing through this resistor. So this is our answer for first question. So our answers are 30 by 12 for I2 and 5 ampere for I1. So next we will be proceeding to our second numerical. So next our second question is like this. We are given a circuit diagram and we are asked to calculate the potentials at point A, B, C, D, and also the current that is passing through this 1 ohm resistance and this 2 ohm resistance. So this is the question. So here if you take a look, point A is connected to ground and there are total number of 3 batteries, and we have to calculate the potentials at different points. See, one thing is very clear from this diagram, that as point A is connected to ground, the potential at point A would be 0. So to start with, potential at point A would be 0. This is very clear from the diagram that it is grounded. So we have no doubt about this. Next, coming to calculating the potentials at different points. See, firstly we would be going through this arm AB. Now in this arm AB, a battery of 2 volt is connected. Fine. So let the potential difference between point B and A, we will be calculating that potential difference. See, potential at B would be greater than potential at A, because potential at A, that we have already calculated that it is 0. So what I will be writing, I will be writing potential at A, potential at B minus potential at A, and this would be equal to the source of potential that is existing in this arm, and that source is of 2 volt. Fine. So VB minus VA, potential at B minus potential at A, that is the potential difference in this arm, would be equal to 2 volt. So from here, as the value of VA is 0, we get the potential at B would be equal to 2 volt. So this is the second answer that we got, that potential at point B would be equal to 2 volt. Now coming to calculating the potential of C. Now if you want to calculate the potential of C, take a look. C is connected with this battery of 5 volt, and another side of this 5 volt battery is connected to point A, which is at 0 potential. Fine. So the potential difference between point C and point A would be equal to the battery that is connected in the center. Fine. And that battery is of 5 volt. So what I will be writing is potential at C minus potential at A would be equal to 5 volt. That is the battery connected between point A and C. And again the value of VA is 0. So VC would also be equal to 5. Fine. So potential at C is 5. Now coming to calculation of potential at point D. Now to calculate the potential at point D, we will again be using same method. Potential at D will be greater than potential at C. We will be writing as VD minus VC, potential difference in this arm, because current is flowing in this direction. Fine. Current is flowing in this direction. So VD minus VC would be equal to the magnitude of battery that is connected across this arm CD, that is 10 volt, is equal to 10 volt. Now we will have to calculate the value of VD when value of VC is 5. Minus 5 is equal to 10 volt. So from here we get the value of VT as value of VD as 15 volt. So this is the potential at point D. So in this way we have calculated the potentials at all the points that were asked. Potential at A is 0, at B it is 2 volt, at C it is 5, and at D it is 15 volt. So these are the potentials. Next, coming to second part of the question, that is current through 1 ohm and 2 ohm resistance. I would be writing the potentials at different point. The potential at this point is, at point B is 2 volt. Here potential is 0. Potential at point C is 5 volt. And potential at point D is 15 volt. So these are the values that we have already calculated. Now if you want to calculate the current through this resistance, the potential difference across this arm is, here it is 5 volt, here it is 2 volt. The potential difference is 5 minus 2. Fine. So I would be writing this down. So I have to calculate current through one ohm. Fine. So potential difference between C and B, that would be equal to across C B. This would be equal to potential at C minus potential at B, because potential at C is greater, that is 5, and potential at B is lesser, that is 2 volt, and this is equal to 5 minus 2, that is equal to 3 volt. So potential difference in this arm is 3 volt, and from here you can calculate the amount of current passing through this resistance. R is 1 ohm, so potential is 3, so 3 is equal to I into 1. So from here you can get the value of I equal to 3 ampere. So current of 3 ampere is flowing through this resistor. But what is the direction of this current? The direction of current is always from positive potential to negative, or from higher potential to lower potential. And higher potential is over here, lower potential is over here. So current would be moving in this direction. And the amount of current would be equal to 3 ampere from C to B. Now coming to the calculation of current through this 2 ohm resistor. Current through 2 ohm. Now to calculate the current through 2 ohm, we need to calculate the potential difference across dA. So potential difference across dA, this would be equal to potential across D minus potential across A. Potential across D, potential at point D is 15 minus potential at A is 0. So potential difference comes out to be 15 volt. Fine. So now if potential difference is 15 volt across this arm, what would be the current? Again applying Ohm's law. Potential difference is 15, current is to be calculated, and resistance over here is 2 ohm. So from here we can say current is equal to 15 by 2 ampere. So this is the amount of current that would be passing in this arm. And what would be the direction of this current? Again from higher potential to lower potential. Here it is 15 volt, here it is 0. So current will be passing from D to A. And the amount of current would be equal to 7.5 ampere. So this is your question number 2. In this third question, they are asking us that for what value of E, the potential of A is equal to potential of B. That what should be the value of E, so that potential at this point is equal to potential at this point. So he is asking us that for what value of E, the potential at this point is equal to potential at that point. That means for what E VA is equal to VB. Now to start this, firstly we will be calculating the total current that is passing in this circuit. See, you can clearly see that these two batteries, one of 15 volt and another of EMF, both of them are connected in order. See, negative is connected to positive, that means they are connected in order, so their net potential will be added up. So what is net potential of this circuit? Net potential of circuit is equal to 15 plus C, because both of them are in order. And what is the net resistance of this circuit? Net resistance. See, net resistance, as you can see, all these resistances, they are connected in a series. If current starts from this point, that will flow through this resistance, and also through this resistance. So current passing would be same. So net resistance would be equal to sum of these in series, that is 2 plus 1 plus 5, that is equal to 8 ohm. Now net potential is 15 plus E, net resistance is 8 ohm. What will be the current? The current would be equal to V by R, that is equal to 15 plus E divided by 8. So this is the net current that is flowing in this circuit. Now coming to second part, we are asked that you want potential at A equal to potential at B. That means what you want? You want VA is equal to VB, potential at A equal to potential at B. Now between these 2 points, that means they want potential difference to be 0. Fine. A potential at A is equal to potential at B. That means he is saying that the potential difference between point A and point B should be equal to 0. That means potential difference between point A and B should be equal to 0. So this is what he is asking. As we have studied in the relationship between potential and EMF, we have done in our topic over there. See, take a look at this circuit. This is point A, this is a battery whose EMF is E, this is a resistance of 2 ohm, and this is point B. As we have done such circuit, that what will be the potential difference between point A and B? It would be equal to E minus current passing through this, that is I, into resistance of this, that is this resistance 2. Fine. Potential, because current is flowing in this direction. This is the case which we used to say the battery is being used. Fine. In that case, we used to write V is equal to E minus I into the resistance. Here we used to take the internal resistance. So it is again behaving like that only. It is connected with negative terminal. Fine. So V is equal to E minus I into R, that is resistance, and this V is potential difference between point A and B, and this potential difference between point A and B is 0. So substituting this value equal to 0, what we are going to get is E minus 2I. Fine. So from here we get the value, that is, I would be writing it over here. So we get E is equal to 2I. Clear? Now what is the current that is passing through this entire circuit? The current passing in this entire circuit is equal to this value 15 plus E divided by 8, because same current is passing through this entire circuit. It is a series circuit. So current passing is this. So I would be using this value over here. So our E would be equal to 2 into 15 plus E by 8. Clear? So from here we just need to calculate the value of E, and that would be our answer. So from here we can say this is equal to, this is 4. So it would be 15 by 4 plus E by 4. Or you can say E minus E by 4 is equal to 15 by 4, or you can write it as 4E minus E by 4 is equal to 15 by 4, or 3E by 4 is equal to 15 by 4, or 3E is equal to 50, and E is equal to 15 by 3. This would come equal to 5. This would be equal to 5 volt. Fine. So EMF of this battery must be equal to 5 volt to get the desired result, to get the potential of A equal to potential of B, or to get the potential difference between these 2 points equal to 0. So this is our answer for question number 3. Hope it is clear. Next we will be proceeding to our question number 4. So here is our fourth question, in which we are given 10 cells, each of EMF 1 volt, and internal resistance of each cell is 1 ohm, and these are connected in series. That means these are connected in a order as shown in this diagram. Voltage of each is, or EMF of each is 1 volt, and internal resistance of each is 1 ohm, and this entire circuit is connected to external resistance of 2 ohm. And it is said that out of these 10 cells, the polarity of 2 cells is reversed. That means 2 cells we have reversed their polarity. Now they are in out of order, and we are asked to calculate the current in this circuit. Fine. So as we have already studied that if polarity of 2 cells is reversed, or 2 cells are taken in out of order, this will neutralize 4 cells. And the formula that we used, the direct formula that we used, was the net EMF. It was equal to N minus 2M into EMF of each cell. Fine. So this was the formula when polarity of some cells is reversed. Here N is number of cells, this is number of cells, and in our case the value of N is 10. 2 into M. M is the number of cells whose polarity is reversed, and we have reversed the polarity of 2 cells. Number of cells whose polarity is reversed, and E is EMF of each cell. So E is EMF of each cell. So now using this formula we can calculate the net EMF of this cell would be equal to, number of cells are 10 minus 2. We have changed the polarity of 2 cells, so it would be 2 into 2, and EMF of each cell is, EMF of each cell over here it is given 1 volt. Fine. So our net EMF would be equal to 10 minus 4 into 1, that is equal to 6 volt. So net EMF of this circuit is 6 volt, and resistance, as it is quite clear that these all resistance plus this resistance, this external resistance, these all are connected in series. Fine. So as these all are connected in series, what will be the net resistance? The net resistance would be equal to 10 plus 2, that is equal to 12 ohm. Fine. So I would be writing it over here. See, battery EMF of battery may get neutralized, but its resistance will remain. Even if you change the polarity of cell, the resistance will remain over there only. Fine. So the net resistance of this circuit is equal to 10 these resistances plus 2 this external resistance, that is equal to 12 ohm. So now current, as we know, is equal to ratio of potential to the resistance, and the value of E over here is 6 and the value of R is 12. So our answer for current would be equal to 1 by 2 or 0.5 ampere. So this is our answer for current in the circuit. So this was our question number 4. Next we will be proceeding to our next question number 5. So here is our question number 5, in which we are given the circuit diagram, and resistance of each resistance is 10 ohm, and we are asked to calculate the current passing through resistor 1 and resistor 2. That means you have to calculate the current passing through this resistor and current passing through this resistor. Fine. See, I will be naming these points as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Now both the batteries, their voltage is 10 volt. Now the current flowing from this battery is I1 and current coming from this battery is I2. This current will reach this point B. Similarly, this current will reach point C. Take a look at point B and C. At point B is also connected to positive terminal of 10 volt. Similarly, point C is also connected to positive terminal of 10 volt. In this way, point B and point C, they will be at equal potentials. Clear? So the potential attained by point B and potential attained by point C would be same. So potential at B would be equal to potential at C. And if potentials at two different points are equal, we know no current flows through that arm. Fine. So that is why the entire current I1 flowing in from here will pass through this resistor, and the entire I2 current flowing from second battery will pass through R3. In this way, no current will be flowing through this resistor of R1 resistance. The current, so I can write potential difference across BC is equal to 0. That means current through BC is equal to 0, or current through BC is the current through R1. So current through R1 is 0. Current through R1 is equal to 0. So the entire current flowing from this 10 volt battery will pass through this resistor of resistance R2, and the value of R2 is of course 10 volt. This is given. All resistors, they are of equal resistance. So we can write V is equal to IR, voltage is 10, current passing through this, that we need to calculate, and resistance is of 10 ohm. So from here we get current is equal to 10 by 10 is equal to 1 ampere. So the current passing through this arm will be 1 ampere. Similarly, current passing through this arm would also be equal to 1 ampere, and no current will pass through R1 because the point B and C, R1 is connected between point B and C, and point B and point C, they are at equal potential. Therefore, no current will flow. So our answers are current through resistor R1 is 0 and current through resistor R2 is 1 ampere. So this is our numerical problems. Hope these questions are clear to you. So that's it for today's video. Thank you.